Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Under fire. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Here's one. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back gets the give. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. To throw, it's Underwood. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use it.
to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Fleming. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Quinn. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Owens. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. It's complete on the right side. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. It's Marsh. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Underwood. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man to the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Wolverines are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can flip the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. You're going to be a great player. To handle these mistakes and move on.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Got him downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Quarterback on the keeper. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the 1st down line. But will they go for it on... Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Here's a heat. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up the safety.
With a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. They go to the ground. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there and there down to the 24. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
The play action fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Underwood. Under fire. Slings it downfield. Complete downfield. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run...
And the Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Bully ball on third and short. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines will line it up on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Intercepted! Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a... So here comes the Michigan offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really nice pickup on that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Snagged in the middle, it's Priestcorn. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively,
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. He's looking downfield to throw. And here's the third interception of the night. Taking it the other way. Smashes through the tackle. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
it doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a man in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw. Makes the catch. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Back to pass on second down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.